Yo, what is up guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna talk about how to get a balanced mix, okay? How to set the volumes right of all your sounds, your kick, your claps and all these things. I'm gonna combine two techniques, okay? Super simple techniques. And if you follow everything step by step, you're gonna get a really nice and balanced mix. But today I'm gonna show you how to do it listening to the track and trusting your ears. So if you want me to explain also how you can do it or how you can check if everything is right with some plugins, watching what you're doing, just leave me in the comments and give some likes and I will make a tutorial about that, because there are some good plugins that can help you a lot. And if you combine what I'm going to show you now with those plugins, you can get a really good balance mixdown. And to show you this, I'm going to use the FOP of the previous tutorial. If you didn't watch that, it's about drum layering. So I will put a link up here and you can watch it now or later if you want. And with that being said, let's start with the tutorial. Alright guys, so here I have the drums I used in the previous tutorial, and here I have pink noise. That's the first technique. Pink noise is just a noise, like white noise and brown noise. But the difference is that this one is like, it has the same like power or strength in every band. For example, white noise has more highs than lows, and brown noise has more mid lows than highs, and this one is really good for what we want, that it's a balanced mix. And the second technique is lowering the volume of your speakers or your headphones to the max, until you cannot hear anything. The thing is that if you have, for example, a kick at this volume, and if you're gonna add a clap and you put it at the same volume, and for example at that point is so loud, if you have a really low volume on your speakers or your headphones, if you put the clap right here, where it shouldn't be, you're gonna hear the clap so loud, and you're gonna decrease it. But if the volume is so loud on your speakers or on your headphones, you're not gonna hear that difference, and maybe you think it's okay, but it's not, So if you lower the volumes, you're gonna hear better the difference between the sounds, and you're gonna hear better if something is too loud or too quiet. So if we combine those two techniques, you're gonna make sure that everything is right. I'm gonna focus on this part because there are more percussions, and the first thing what I'm gonna do is just show you how it sounds now. Everything is at the same volume. Okay, it sounds super bad. So what I do when I'm gonna start mixing a track, the first thing is to put the kick at the volume I want. Normally I put it between -6, -9, so I give more headroom for the mastering part, okay? I recommend you to put it at -8, -9, because when you start adding things, even if the kick is the loudest part, the volume normally goes up. So if you put it -8, -9, you're gonna have more headroom. So let's decrease the kick. Here is okay. And now what I do is put the pink noise and increase or decrease the volume of the pink noise until I can hear the kick, but just a little bit, If I increase a bit more the pink noise, I cannot hear the kick. But you need to hear everything of the kick, not just the top kick, not just the highs. You also need to hear the lows. And remember to do it with the volume of your speakers so low. I'm gonna decrease it. And on the tutorial you're gonna hear it pretty loud, just to so you can hear what's happening, At this point the white noise is so low, you can hear way too much the kick. And at this point you only can hear the high, so I will decrease a bit, maybe like this. And now it's so simple, just have to add a new element, a new sound, and make sure that it is not too loud, Let's put this clap. As you can hear now it's way too loud, so what I do is I decrease the volume, and now I start increasing until I hear the clap, the same as with the kick, until I can hear the entire clap, not just the highs or just the lows or just the mids, everything. And now what I'm gonna do is mute and unmute the clap, okay, without watching at the mixer, so I don't know if it's muted or not. And I will listen if I can hear the clap or not. So if I don't hear any difference, it's probably because the clap is way too low and it needs more volume. Okay, increase a bit more. And now what I do is I take out the pink noise, I listen without the pink noise, and then I compare that with other sound systems. I listen probably with some headphones, or with the soundbar I have here, or with other speakers, the laptop speakers, and I compare in all the systems. Because sometimes what can happen is that you probably hear it and you think it's okay, but maybe you hear it in another sound system and you can see, or you can hear that maybe the claps are too loud. I'm gonna decrease the volume. And in my opinion, the claps are way too loud. And now check again with the pink noise. Alright, so now those claps are mixed. Let's add another thing, for example, these rides. As you can hear, the rides are way too loud. Let's do the same. Let's check. Decrease the volume. Okay, now let's add these percussions. Without pink noise. Alright guys, so it's just start adding things step by step. Don't try to make it so fast, okay? Go step by step, compare with all the sound systems you have. Maybe it takes 5 minutes to mix a clap, but at the end it's gonna sound good, And try to increase and decrease the volume of your sound system, as I said, because sometimes you think it's okay, but now, for example, with the percussions, I thought it was okay, and I decreased the volume of the speakers, and I realized I could lower even more the percussion, before and after. So nothing else, guys. Just remember what I said. Put the pink noise. You can download it for free in the link in the description. And start adding things, start with the kick and start adding the claps, for example, or the rides or the sub bass, whatever you want. And increase and decrease the volume of your speakers, compare it with other sound systems. Take out and put again the pink noise and compare, and all these things. And at the end, when you take out the pink noise, you're gonna have a really good balanced mixdown. Okay, but remember, if you want me to explain how to use some plugins to help you in the mixdown, in this process, just leave some likes on this video and leave me in the comment that you want that, and I will make a video about it. So nothing else, guys. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and see you in the next video.